Hello, it's Anita, and I wanted to show you some of the flowers I've been making. I was going to make these with my granddaughter when she came out to visit, and I thought I would do a run through just to make sure I've got all the, details right, and so I thought I would share them with you as well. I got some tissue paper and this really soft beige paper that was like, I think it was all wadded up and stuck in a purse or some shoes or something, and I was going to throw it out, and I thought, no, I can maybe experiment a little bit. So I decided to bring it up here and straighten it out a little bit and use my homemade ink sprays. They're kind of alcohol inks. This one says I used Kool-Aid. I've used markers that had dried out. I have used Easter egg dye. Anyway, I've got all of these here in these little bottles, and I started spraying all over the tissue paper, not being real patient and letting each stage or each color dry first. They kind of blended together. I hope you can see this. It's like a watercolor. It's so beautiful. Anyway, then I started using my big punch. It was a scallop punch, and it really doesn't like punching paper this thin. So I made some flowers from that. Yeah, I hope you can see that it's got a nice scalloped edge on them. Then I started just tearing them, and it makes a nice irregular shape. Some of them are kind of oblong. Might make good butterflies or something. And I got 3 or 4 layers to make my flowers anyway. And then I remembered, and I can't remember where I saw it at, but they said that you could use water and kind of draw the shape you want, and then it tears really super easy. I think it was on some napkin art or something, but it works really well on this too. So I just got my tissue paper and my water here, and I sort of just draw the flower shape I want, and I can make them in different sizes so that it can have different layers, and then it just tears away very easy. And I thought this is something for sure that my granddaughter could do and not be too frustrated just trying to tear it or use that punch that wasn't wanting to cooperate. Anyway, you can see it makes a nice little flower shape. I'll try and do this with one hand here. And there you go. Isn't that cute? Anyway, and then I sprayed again with my alcohol inks, my homemade alcohol inks. I sprayed on some plastic, and then I just dipped these damp edges into it and just let it drink up a little bit of the color. And you can see I ended up with some nice scalloped edges in a different color. I did some pink Kool-Aid here, I think, or maybe it was egg dye. And I just did all these different ones. Also did some teal. I think for sure this was Kool-Aid. And it just makes them so pretty. Anyway, I take the largest one. You can see I have them in different sizes, and I just kind of, here's a big one, and I pinch them up to make my flower. Try to do this with one hand here, like that. And then I lay it out and put a dab of glue right in the center, and take the next one and I do the same thing until I kind of build up. And then I have my carnation-ish looking flower, and then I can just put a little gem. Now these little gems that I put in the middle, I don't know if you can see it, I got a bad shadow here. I got a sheet of them at the Dollar Tree. So you can see I use them in other ways. Anyway, I just wanted to share this. I'm hoping my granddaughter will come out to visit soon and we can have some fun playing in my craft room. Look how this one turned out. Can you see that? I guess you can just keep going, just keep dampening and then dipping in different colors along your edge. Like that, until it drinks up. Let it dry maybe between so you can get this nice distinction. I wasn't very patient with the original whenever I just started spraying the paper itself. But I think if you let it dry between and then go back with more colors, that you end up with more distinctive edges and separated colors. Did that a little bit here with the yellow, I believe. And you can see how it stayed pretty bright. So anyway, I just want to share that with you. Have a good day. God bless. See ya.